Next is light. There is no life without light. Light is such an important factor, especially sunlight. Sunlight is the main source for this earth. Now this light, the first process, that is photosynthesis, is entirely controlled by light. If there is no photosynthesis, plants cannot survive. And if plants cannot survive, no other organisms can survive. That's why light has its own significance in the distribution of living organism. But it is true that there are some organisms which want to stay away from light, which generally live in dark region, or some of the animal organism come out during dark time. We call them as nocturnal animals. Nocturnal animals. And when we speak of light, the intensity of light matters. Some plants, they prefer certain intensity of light during the process of photosynthesis. There are many plants which love to live under the canopy of the tree. They are the shade loving plants. There are some plants, they want good exposure of sunlight. So like this, the duration of sunlight which falls on plant, or exposure of plant to sunlight, matters a lot, especially in the flowering of the plant. And based on that, we categorize plant into long day plant, short day plant, day neutral plants. Thus, light has major role to play with. Even when you take ocean or the river, there are some organisms which live at the deep level where light does not penetrate. They prefer that zone. There are some organisms, say phytoplankton. Phytoplankton, they prefer to live at the surface because they are the plant. Some of them are plant, or we can call them as they are the autotrophs, because diatoms are there which are not plant. Diatoms, they have green pigment, they have to carry photosynthesis, though they prefer the surface layer. So like this, light, presence of light, absence of light, or intensity of light decides the distribution of living organism. And one more abiotic factor associated with the distribution of living organism is soil. Soil. Again, same thing. Soil is very important for the growth of plants. Plants get their nutrients from the soil. Soil is the reserve, it's a rich source of nutrients for the plants. Plants grow, of course they need water, but the nutrients should get dissolved in water and plant should be provided with those nutrients. Again, the soil, it matters, like the quality of the soil, the nature of the soil, the characteristic of the soil, that is pH of the soil, grain size in the soil, grain size. If the grain size is larger, we call them as sand. If it is very small, we call them as clay, silt, like this. Then the water holding capacity of the soil, water holding capacity of the soil, okay. Percolation of water in the soil, organic content of the soil, and so many things. See, there are some organisms which live inside the soil, maybe bacteria and all that. Okay, some of them, they make burrow and live inside, maybe rabbit, rodents. They enter into the soil crust and there they live. There are some organisms which live above the soil surface. So like this, the soil also plays major role in the distribution of living organisms. Thus, temperature, water, light and soil are the four major abiotic factors present in the environment that helps in the distribution of living organisms. Thank you.